Good morning. I just want to give you guys a quick look at what Ultra's gonna look like in a couple of weeks. And I'm so excited because it's gonna be my first year going. Look at that. Can't believe it. I am so excited. I got my fits ready. I got my makeup plan. I got my hair plan. Main stage, I think. How cool is that? We're 1 week away from Ultra and I am so excited. I literally am so ready. I have everything ready. I have my earplugs, I have my outfits, I have my sunglasses. I'm ready. I'm so people are looking at me weird. Come on, it's Miami. People are not used to seeing people vlog here. They're not. But anyway, there's so many events. I work during the week. I actually asked off Friday, like this coming Friday, all through the Wednesday after. Because I wanted to have a couple of days after Ultra to kind of like rest up. Because it's gonna be 3 days back to back. So, and maybe we'll do, like there's other parties going on, like in Factory Town and stuff. Elro, it's gonna be back. I went to Elro last year. It was such a vibe. It was so much fun. So maybe we'll do that as an after party because Ultra's only until midnight. So yeah, anyway, we're so excited. I will try to vlog as much as I can because I really want to be in the moment, but it's gonna be my first time ever at Ultra or like in a music festival that's like that big. The biggest music festival that I've been to prior to Ultra was Elro, and Elro was pretty big and it was during Art Basel. So it had like art installations, also super nice. I'm planning to go every year because it was so much fun. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm literally so excited. Oh, and my outfits. I have so many outfits. I ended up buying so many because I'm a girl. I'm just a girl. You buy things and then you try them on and you don't like them. But I ended up liking pretty much everything I bought. Plus, I had bought other outfits for other music festivals that I had gone to. So I have a total of like 7 outfits in 3 days. So I really have to figure out what I'm gonna do. So we shall see. But anyway, I think I'm gonna make a little video showing all of my outfits because this is not gonna come out until after Ultra anyway, so whatever. And then I'll post it on here. I'm so excited. All right. Ex-Klaus, we're training. He's on a place. But anyway, look at this. How cool. Pretty much done. So exciting. Mommy's gonna be there in a few days. Yeah? So cool. I can see this stage from my apartment. Just like somewhere in there. But I'm also gonna see it here in person. How cool. one thing is for sure, you won't have to hold your pee. There's so many little duty called trucks or vans, whatever these are. There's so many. They're everywhere. I'm excited. Because if you know, you know. Yeah. There's always a line. There's always, and they're disgusting. But this looks like it's gonna be a good time. And by what I saw on TikTok, they're gonna have their own lavatories and, you know, to wash your hands and all that. And I think I'm about to reach the main stage, but first we have to go through more duty calls. Duty. Anyway, we're almost here, and I think the lights are on. So let me give you a quick look. This is gonna be packed. I wanna show what it looks like right now, so that I can show you what it looks like after as well. Look at this, bro. What? How cool is that? Hi. Fuck yes. Hi. So much production. Look at that. And here goes the main stage. I think. I'm actually not very sure. I've never been. But look, they're prepping everything. I guess these are gonna be locked up. I think this is as far as I go. Yeah, that's definitely the main stage. Awesome. I'm excited.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got.
Hello. I have not said anything, or I have not recorded anything in the past day or so, because yesterday was day one of Ultra Miami, and we're running a little late, so I really had no time to like do a whole lot of vlogging. But I'm back. Right now we're waiting for Jen to get her shoes because she left them at her other place, so we're waiting on that, and then we're gonna head out. I might have drank a little too much, so I'm very hungover, but I slept most of the day, and I'm feeling a little better. And you know what they say in Latin America, the best cure for a hangover is another drink. Yeah, we have issues. Anyway, cheers to day 2 of Ultra. Necesito cortar esto también.
Who wants a hat? Game jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have much time. I'll make it short and sweet. On behalf of Ultra Worldwide, Ultra Music Festival in Miami, thank you for being a part of this very, very special 20th year.
Alrighty. So Ultra is finally over. Oh my god, I've been so MIA since Ultra. It was just such a crazy weekend. I had to literally take 2 days off after Ultra just to recover because it was a lot, like back to back. I don't party like that anymore, you guys. So I was really tired. But it was such a blast. If I had to review it, I'd say that honestly it was such a blast. The one thing that I hate is that apparently it rains every single year. This was my first year going, so I mean I can't complain too much because it only rained once out of the 3 days, but still, you know, like I feel like if they know that it's gonna rain, then don't do it during rainy season. Or actually, I don't even know if it's raining season right now, but like they pick a time where it doesn't rain all the time. I actually enjoyed the fact that it wasn't super hot all the time. Like we had really nice weather, especially because it gets so packed that, you know, the weather, like the nice breeze and all that, like it feels nice. So that was my only like change the date already. It was also very packed. Like you could barely walk at some points. Like the lines to get in, like second day. So day one was supposed to be like the longest line, but I feel like, or maybe because I got there super late, because I didn't want to be there during the day. I didn't want to get all sunburned or like sweaty. Like that's not my thing. So we got there later, like at around 8 p.m. So the line wasn't so bad, but like day two, I think we were in line for like 2 hours. Not even kidding. So that was pretty bad. And we got there around the same time that we got there on Friday. So that was not fun. Third day, it was a breeze. It was super easy. I felt like security wasn't super tight. They were kind of like, day one, they literally didn't even go through my bag. Day 2 and 3, they did go through my bag, but like they just kind of like looked at it quick and let me go. So I don't know, that made me feel a little unsafe. But I mean, maybe they know what they're looking for and they saw me, or they saw my bag, you know, a little bit of this, they skimmed through it and they were like, ah, she's fine. I don't know. But other than that, it was great. I honestly felt like it was pretty well organized. You know, there was people everywhere. Like there was like medical people, like in case anybody needed help. I actually saw somebody being carried in a little cart that needed help. There's people selling water and drinks, even in the middle of the crowds. I thought it was a great time. I thought it was pretty well organized. I have no complaints other than the line to get in. But again, I mean, we're not paying VIP or anything, so there's really no room to complain. If you don't want to get in line or have such a big line, get in a lot earlier or a lot later, or pay for VIP entrance. What else? My favorite presentation, or yeah, it was Skrillex. It was so fun. It was the best. He brought out a bunch of people, especially young Miko, that for us Latin girls, WLW girls, women loving women girls, such a blast. When she came out, I literally lost my so that was fun. And also I believe it was Tiesto that brought out Sia, so I didn't see that in person, but that was fun. I saw Steve Aoki throwing his cake, doing his thing. It was just fun, you know. It was such a good vibe. Everybody was having fun. The crowd, it was a little rowdy sometimes. I don't know, like there was a group of people next to me on day 3, I think it was, when it rained, and it was like 4 big Asian boys, you know, big boys, like tall, muscular, and then in the middle they had like 10 little Asian girls, like skinny tiny little girls, and I'm sure they were protecting them from everything, but like they were pretty, like, you know, like, relax, I'm another girl, and like they were not allowing anybody to get into their space. They were like a freaking wall, and like everybody's tight and they're like pushing, you know, like, so that was a little intense. But I think other than that, I didn't really have any bad experiences. Just a little bit of that, like, or people being like a little overprotected over their space. You're in a festival, people are gonna bump into you. I hate being touched, I hate all of that, I hate being in big crowds, but I'm going to a festival, so you have to get over yourself a little bit and just kind of go with the flow. So yeah, that was my only thing. What else do I want to share? Oh my god, leaving the place at midnight or whenever it closed, it was so funny because I think my phone is overcharging. It was so fun because it was just so many people, thousands of people. It was like a sea of people just leaving this place. It just looked like a zombie movie. It was just so many people. Like it just looked like water. Just a bunch of people, and everybody was like walking slow because there's no room. We're like back to back. And so that was like a funny experience, something that I've never experienced before. But also something that my girlfriend told me, it was so cool and interesting. You know, like how you see in movies, or like, I don't know, like things from like the 90s where people used to go to this like these rock concerts, and it was just like a sea of people with flags and girls like climbing up to their man's shoulders and singing and just like being crazy. To me, that's what that felt like. And I've never experienced anything like that. Like, I've gone to many concerts, but I've never been to a concert where everybody's like standing at the same level. I've always been to concerts where people are sitting down, or like at least if you're standing, you still have your space where you can sit. So it was just so interesting. It like brought me back to like things that you see on TV from like the 90s when people used to go to see, I don't know, Korn or whoever, I don't know, any rock people from back in the day, or like not even the 90s, like the early 2000s. It was just such a vibe. So that was awesome to me. Would I do it again? Yes. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year, 2026, because you buy the tickets a year ahead. That's why I say this year. But I am gonna do EDC Orlando this year. We already bought the tickets. That's in November. I don't know that I'll do Ultra 2026, but if I don't do Ultra 2026, I'll for sure do Ultra 2027, because it was so much fun. But right now, what I'm really trying to see is Gordo, because for some reason, I thought that he was gonna be at Ultra. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to the lineup, because I saw Skrillex and I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I didn't really care to see anything else. But I thought that I had seen Gordo in the lineup, but he wasn't there. So I was super sad because he was actually in Miami during Miami Music Week, but I didn't get to see him because I thought that he was gonna be at Ultra, but he wasn't. So my bad. But yeah, I'm trying to see him in 2025, but he's all over the place. Like, he's not in Miami, he's not in New York, he's just in tour, traveling everywhere. So I'll see what I can do. Hopefully he can play somewhere near here.